Thank you very much, Alan. There's a lot of lessons that come out of that. That whole story of the pool of Bethesda, it's a curious tale, isn't it? You know, when it says that, an angel would come down at a certain time and whoever could get into the pool first got healed. I've got to say my feeling is that sort of probably should read more like the superstition was, the belief was. Because it just seems counter to God's goodness. You think about it. The first guy, when supposedly the angel moved the water, the first guy into the pool gets the healing. Well, who's that going to be? The most able. And here's a guy who's impotent, he's lying down, he can't move, and of course he says, I've got no man to lift me in. He was against all the odds of being the guy who was going to be healed, even if that really did happen. And I think it's more likely it was just a superstition of the day. So Jesus comes along, and you know what he does? He totally counters that by healing the guy. And to me, in doing that, what he's demonstrating is, you know what? Nobody has to miss out in me. I don't care how impotent you are, how behind the 8 ball you may be, how much inability you have, physically, intellectually, whatever. You know what? Nobody needs to miss out in me. And as he heals that guy, the guy who had no one to put him in the pool, was the last guy who was going to qualify, you know what I mean? Qualify for the healing. Jesus says, you know what? No problem to me. Be healed. And it's just a great lesson for anybody, for all of us. It doesn't matter who we are, what we've done, how unable we may feel, no problem to Jesus. He can heal you, especially spiritually. He can bring you to himself. He can bring you to the Father. He can have you in his kingdom forever. So yeah, it's a great story, and thank you for sharing lessons from that today, Alan. So of course, as Alan has been talking about Jesus, that's where it all hinges. The whole Word of God is all about him. So we're going to remember him now in the bread and the wine and what he did for us. So could somebody please give thanks for that now?